on the video. Yeah, make it big. Take a girl screen. But I can't see the girl. Yes, you can. Do it. Do control. I'll see. It's fine.
All right, guys. Hi. So my intro video did not work. Oh my gosh, if that's the only thing that doesn't work today, I think we're gonna be good. So I am very, very excited. I hope we're actually live. Hi, Cheryl. Good. Okay, great. Yes. Okay, I am super excited, guys, because I've got a very, very special guest today. Ashley, thank you so much for joining me.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. Before we get started into like all the super fun stuff and we start talking a lot, everybody please let me know that you can hear me, that you can see us okay. I see we're live on Facebook. I see we're live on YouTube. Let me just make sure I have my audio good, because you guys know how I do it. I'm all over the place. So just let me know you can hear me, and then we've got so much fun stuff today. I am so excited. I've been excited for this stuff for a long time. So
You have,
right.
I
know. Oh, Ashley. Oh, I see Artesprix is commenting on this. That's fun.
Yes, I know. We're like getting a little bit more legit here every time.
That's good. All right, guys, just let me know if you guys have any audio issues or any of that. Okay, so I know we're not the first ones out the gate with this, and that always makes us all upset when we're not number one, or first, I should say, but this stuff is so exciting. So we've got 4 new colors from Artesprix. We've got stamp pads, we've got stamps, we've got all kinds of fun stuff. We are so excited here at the office that I actually had to, you gave me samples a couple of weeks ago, and I had to track them down because they got stolen from me. So I had to do like a big inter-office memo, like, whoever has my markers, can you please bring them back? I need to go live with them. So we're having a lot of fun with them, a lot of fun. And I'm really, really glad you could come join me today.
Yes, thank you for having us. It's, I know you said you weren't but you're the first dealer to do the live, so you are semi first. There you go. You can think about it that way.
Okay, I'll take it. Thank you. I'll totally take it. Definitely. And I think I can't believe this, but I think we can hear well, and I think I did okay. I think I did okay, guys. It's funny because sometimes it doesn't matter how many times I do this. Something always messes up. So, all right. Hi, Miriam. Good. We got a lot of people watching.
Yes. Hello, Karen.
Right. All right. So yeah, I'm really excited that you're here. Of course, I feel like I would not be doing all of my viewers. I feel like you guys would get mad at me if I didn't do my Oprah giveaway. So before we start like really getting into some fun stuff, I'm going to show you guys some of the art packs that we have up for grabs today. So see if I can get to it. So I did a couple of really cute summer designs, and and I am actually going to press this on some metal. So I was kind of confused as to how I could give away designs when we would be drawing stuff today, but I came up with it. We're just going to press something extra. So no
That's okay with me.
Yay! So you guys know what to do. Comment on the video, leave me a comment, watch till the end. Also share this video because I like to give away more art packs the more viewers we get. So I'm already going to give away 2 on YouTube, 2 on Facebook. You guys can share this. Let's get some more people watching. We'll give away even more. I love these 2 designs, flip-flops and lemons over there. So cool. All right.
Perfect for summer.
I know. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say that we have a fantastic sale going on right now, and that is our Camp Condé sale, because June is National Great Outdoors Month, and I figured what better way to celebrate than with some personalized products. So I've got some really great products on sale. A couple of the products, actually all 3 of the products that I'm going to be pressing today, we have on sale. We've got a $25 coupon for orders over $200. Yeah, so that's
That
exciting.
includes markers. They get markers with the blanks and.
Yes. So, you know, there you go. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, do like the summer camp at home with the kids and the markers and the sublimation and teach them about business, and I'm for it. I'm living for it. So, fantastic. Yes. All right. Hi everybody. I'm trying to read both sets of comments. So let me pull YouTube up on my phone so I can see you guys.
And Allison's here helping me behind the scenes. So if she needs to keep track of some questions, we can have her help us too.
Cool. Well, hi, Allison. Yeah, we still have quite a few people working from home here, so my team is kind of sporadic everywhere. So, cool. All right. So I'm excited because
I have a question.
we do have a question already.
Let me see. Can you shrink wrap film on coffee mug with the handles? You want to take that one, Sprite?
I will take that one. Yes, absolutely. You can. Yeah, I'm trying to find an example, and I don't think I have any examples, but oh, yes, I do.
Well, I have one right here.
Hey, there you go. Well, I actually have one that's already shrink wrapped up. So,
oh, okay.
I know, right? So yes, you can totally do the sublish shrink with the handle. I've got a lot of videos on it. I've got a couple of lives I did on it. Yeah, so you get full top to bottom under the handle, on top of the handle, imprinting with the sublish shrink. Super, super fun. So yes. All right. Okay, so I've got my Cameo out this morning, or this afternoon, and I love my Cameo. I absolutely love it, but I'm going to be completely honest, and that's that I don't use it enough to really know everything about it. And so every time I bring it out and I go live with it, I'm like super, super nervous because I just know I'm going to mess something up. And then I know I have people like you guys and like Alice that are watching who are silhouette professionals. And so, but I've got a really cool design that I'm going to do with my, so, you know, people think that I like a lot of color because I have so much color on my body. But honestly, my favorite of these markers is probably the black markers. And that's simply because we've got the 3 new tips, the tiny baby thin tip, the round tip, and then of course the chiseled tip. So I'm really excited about this. I've already done one design with my silhouette and my thick tip. So I want to do a thin tip design for you guys. Yeah, so I've got my, this is fun. I'm going to switch away from you for just a second. Ashley, I'm going to get this up and running and then.
Sure.
So I've got my pen holder here that came with my silhouette. And this is the, I think this is this is the large adapter right here. So when you buy the pen holder, it comes in a little box like this, and you've got the holder and you've got the 3 little adjusters. So the gray one is the one that works. I'm just going to stick my pen in there. Boop. Just screw it in, and then I'm going to stick it right here where my blade usually goes. So I pop my blade out. I'm just going to pop this bad boy in. And I have a piece of regular cheap copy paper. I'm going to stick it on my mat and place it in there.
Now, Sprite, do you have any, like you made it look so easy, but of course the Cameo adds a little pressure. Do you have any like personal tips or tricks that you use so you know that you didn't put your pen too far down or too far up? No?
So no, actually, do you? Because
Well, so we use a popsicle stick just to kind of, and I don't know if you've, I mean, I don't know how crafty you are over there at a Conde if you have any popsicle sticks lying around, but basically you just want to remember that your Cameo and the cutting machines are gonna, you know, when it clicks in, it adds a little pressure.
right.
I just figured because your other ones that you showed were like perfect, that you know what you're doing. So
No, but
great.
you know what? So I guess, like in my head, because I've done this enough, I know, you have to give it maybe like an 1/8 to a 1/4 inch of height. But usually I run one and then I leave it up until we do our live to make sure that I don't mess it up. But that is a very, very good tip. That's perfect. So I love that. I will definitely have to eat a popsicle now so I can keep my stick.
Well, and it's nice, like you said, that the black comes with 2 of each. So then if you want, like if you are a silhouette fan and you're always using your Cameo, you can take the black marker that you've designated, like your round tip that you've designated for your cutting machine, and maybe just like take a Sharpie and just put a little line. And then that way, like every time you just get it in just right, and then you don't have to, eat a popsicle before.
Hey, don't deny me my popsicle, okay? No, I love it. That's a great idea. Yes, that's perfect. I love that we have the ability to do this. These markers are so much fun because you can run the design through the silhouette, or you can print the design on your sublimation printer. So there's so many, you don't actually have to be an artist, which is great because as artistic as I am, it literally terrifies me to have to get on camera and color or draw. So I like that I don't actually have to draw for you guys. I'm much better on the computer. So, okay, I'm going to show you guys my screen here. So this is kind of, I just took an outline that I found from a coloring page and just traced it out in Corel, imported it into Silhouette. Once again, guys, I'm not a very great Silhouette user, so I do everything in Corel and then convert it over. Sorry. And so, yeah, I've got it all traced out, and I am just going to send it. Yes. And immediately, here we go.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay, good. I thought you may have jinxed me, Ashley.
Sorry, I didn't mean to jinx you. You're such a pro,
Please.
You're like, I got it. First try. It's fine.
So Kelly asked, what do you do with the popsicle stick? You just...
But if you want to take a guess, Sprite, I'm sure you've got a handle on it.
Yeah, so, well, the popsicle stick, I mean, you're just taking the height. It's like the head height of your printer, but this is the head height of your marker. So you don't want your marker so deep that it, tears your paper up or messes up the tip of your marker. Am I right?
Yeah, perfect.
Cool.
Perfect.
Oh, Miriam says, if you mess up, we'll forgive you. I know you guys always talk about how you like when I mess up because it makes me seem a little more human and relatable, which I think is hilarious. But
right. And I'm sure we've got some people watching. That's the Cameo 4, right?
No, this isn't the new one. I don't have the new one yet.
So the Cameo 3 has the pen adapter set that's specific for the Cameo 3, but if you went ahead and got the Cameo 4, you will need its own pen adapter for the Cameo 4. And then if you have like a brother, it fits as like in it as is. Of course, Cricut, you need an off-brand adapter. And then I know that there's bigger cutting machines, and we haven't like a Graph Tech or something like that. I don't know if it fits in those off the top of my head.
Ooh, have you run the markers through the Graph Tech?
No, I haven't. We don't have one, so.
I do. I have one. That's interesting. I'll have to try that. And then somebody, I think it was Jerry or Miriam. Miriam said that you do have the pen adapter has the little cap on it, which it does. So you can just cap it up, So you don't have to, I don't know. With these markers, I would definitely take it out of the adapter and put the cap back on it just because they are very valuable. Much more valuable than, like regular markers. So, all right.
Yeah, you really want to leave it tipped down when you're using it. You'll notice that we have our markers tipped down. That's because we're getting ready to color. But as soon as you're done using the marker, you definitely want to put, like Sprite said, put that cap back on, keep it from drying out, and put it back and store it in a horizontal position. You don't want to leave your markers tipped down.
Yes, I know. You taught me that the last time you were here, and you kind of blew my mind, even though it's like such an obvious thing, but it's not something you ever think about, so.
Right.
I do have a couple of questions on, is Allison getting the questions on YouTube?
She is. Yeah, okay. I actually have I have a TV behind, so I am actually watching both questions.
Isn't that fun?
No, not the moment. One of them was about the adapters and things like that, the Cricut, and we got that. So with that Cricut, it's an off-brand adapter. I think that we have a Cricut downstairs. We got ours on Amazon, but there's like all sorts of different adapters, but you just want one that's adjustable. So whether it's our markers or a thin Sharpie or a thin Crayola marker, then you can use all those things that you'd want to use with your Cricut.
Fun, fun, fun. So
yeah.
I want to show you guys this little design. So this is like the difference of the thickness of the markers. So this is like my little butterfly design. And Jerry asked me where I got this, and I hate to say it, but I just stole it off of Google. So, you know, don't do that, but I did it. And then this was the thicker marker, and that was kind of the design that it did. So I thought that was cool. But this one took me a little too long to draw, and I didn't want you guys to get bored watching the machine draw. So,
right.
So fun. Yes. So we talked about the black markers, which is incredibly exciting, just because like I said, I love different thicknesses of black. Is a lot of fun to draw with. But we also have 3 new color packs, and we've got the pastel markers, which I absolutely adore, the Nomi Botanicals, which I think these are probably my favorite. And then, of course, the primary colors, which, you know, that's standard. You got to have these. So, so yeah, I guess we can start coloring. So what are you going to do today, Ashley?
So it's funny. Yesterday in Cheryl's group, it's like David had a sixth sense. He's like, he knew what I was going to make today, because he said in the group that the best blanks, or some of the best blanks to use with our markers, are clear acrylic or glass. So Conde has and carries so many blanks, but you guys have awesome clear acrylic blanks. So I've got some round coasters, some square coasters. I've also got this square with the round edges, and then I've got some bag tags, and I think I'm gonna go with the coasters, but I think I like the round edges. I think I'm gonna go with those. So
yeah,
we absolutely love these. For those of you who don't know where we're going with this, or weren't in the live yesterday in Cheryl's group, what's great about clear acrylic and using our markers is the mirroring does not apply. So that is the big thing there. So I'm looking forward to just writing normal and then transferring it to this awesome acrylic coaster.
Yes, I know. When we do the markers at the trade show, you know, it's funny how many people like they get it immediately when you say we have to mirror your stuff, and then they'll write their name and they'll flip the page, and I'm like, how did you guys know to do that? But you know, people are they're pretty good with the mirroring stuff. So
they're resourceful, and then it's also nice if you do have your cutting machine. You guys know that it has that mirroring button, so you just press mirror, and then it can have your Cameo mirror the letters for you, and then you can color them in, and that makes things really easy too.
All right, let's I'm going to color some stuff. So I'm going to use the Nomis because, like I said, I want to know who came up with the names.
We have a product development team that came up with the names. You guys might notice that we went from a 10-pack, and I don't know how many of you guys have the 10-pack, but the 10-pack does not have any color names on the barrel of the marker. And I was at a show, and this woman picked up a marker and said, "Is this orange?" And I wasn't sure if she was trying to be, but then bless her heart, she was colorblind. So when we went to do the new sets, in addition to doing a smaller set, just general price point came down to more learn about sublimation, right? said, let's name all the colors. Let's come up with a color index. And so, because we have over 200 colors developed, so we can't call all orange, right? So now we have all these fun different names, and we have more packs to come. It's just a matter of when and how we're gonna roll those out. And then we just call our original pack like original orange, original light blue, original green, and those colors are different than the primary pack. So they're technically a different green, different blue, different red, different orange. So just in case anybody was wondering, these are all different colors.
Oh, that's kind of sad about the woman that was colorblind. And I mean, it's things like that when you don't think about stuff like that, right?
You don't think about it. And I'm not glad she's colorblind, but I'm glad she wasn't afraid to ask, because until things like that happen, you don't realize, like when we made the marker, we weren't putting them in the cutting machines, the customers were, and we said, oh my gosh, we got to make a round tip and a fine tip. So they come up with the ideas, and they just help us execute. So.
Yeah, I feel the same way, actually. They're the ones with all the ideas. I don't know, we just help them along the way. So yes.
Okay. So I'm going to trace a clear acrylic coaster with a pencil, because iron on ink marker, then there would be ink all around the border of my thing, and pencil doesn't transfer. So I'm just going to go ahead and pencil. This thing's easy, and then I know what space is. And then of course, if you're using a cutting machine, you can tell how big the bag tag is or the coaster is on your design. But if you just this is the best way to do it.
So, and I get asked a lot about seeing the colors, and they mix really well. I mean, it's amazing how well these things sublimate, because it's like, the darker you do it, the darker it's going to sublimate. The more colors you put on it, the more colors are going to sublimate. And these, I absolutely love your markers. We looked.
Yeah, I know, it's so true, and it goes back to like a very common question is, can I press this again? And you can. You're just going to get a much lighter image. So that goes back to what you were saying. It's just depending on how much color is put down on the paper. And if you only press it for a little bit, then only a little bit's going to get transferred, and then you can press it a lot of it the second time, and so it's just going to be a lighter transfer.
We did a mouse pad that somebody had drawn, and it was a really, really cool design. And I want to say that we pressed that one design on probably 4 or 5 different mouse pads, and it worked really well. And of course, but by the time we got to the last mouse pad, it was pretty, it was pretty light, but it was still neat. Oh man, I told you guys, I'm stressed out now, coloring on TV. Too much pressure.
So I'm going to make something for Father's Day.
Oh yeah. Father's Day is coming up. We did a live.
Father's Day.
Yeah, we did a. Is it this weekend or next weekend?
Next weekend. It's actually kind of late this year, which is funny, because I've seen people say, oh, it's Father's Day, and then people go into a panic, but it's not until the 21st. So if you guys want to get some markers, so that way your loved ones can make stuff for Father's Day, it's not too late.
What a great gift idea too. What a great gift idea to have that handmade, whatever, bag tag or keychain or. Oh, I'm doing a bag tag.
Yeah, there's, oh my gosh, so many cool, you guys have so many blanks. I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Yes, I know. And that's funny, because when we did and it's, I'm trying not to stress out about Father's Day, but then I think about it and I'm like, well, I already made my dad a flask on the live 2 weekends ago, so he's fine. My dad is he's gonna hate sublimation by the time this is over. He has so many mugs and coasters and,
Okay, so I'm going to come around and show the camera a little closer. So I've started. So I'm going to color this in. I just did pencil, and I'm just going to color it in. And I think I'm also going to use the stamp pad maybe in a minute and add some extra stuff.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Y'all, we did not talk about the stamp pad. So, holy crap. Girl, this is probably one of the coolest things ever, and I wish I I don't know. Like, I love to watch people on the internet do the stamps. I think it's great, but I can't say that I've ever done it. But you guys have made it really, really easy with the acrylic block that you just kind of put the stamps on, and then you can, you know, they've got all kinds of different stamps, and you just take them off and put them on and stamp them with the
It does
pad
make it
and then
really
color it in.
easy. And if you like, if you had stamps that you once used for scrapbooking and card making, and now you're into sublimation, think about how you can, you know, now use those in all the fun things that you, all the blanks and things. Like, think about it. You can use stamps to make an oven mitt. How cool is that?
That is really cool. I saw that video of, was it Allison that made it? Yes, that one. The earrings were really, really cool. Really cool.
That was someone from our design team. Yeah, I mean, she sacrificed some Unisub bookmarks, but well worth it.
Cool. I think this is so neat. All right, guys. Jerry asks, what about non-Condé blank acrylics, like one I might find at the side of the road? Girl, you're so funny. Yes, it has to be treated for sublimation, so it has to be a sublimatable product. So, and I love Jerry. Jerry is talking to me on both platforms right now. So,
I love Jerry too. She's awesome.
She's funny. All right, so I'm actually gonna go to my Zoom camera so you guys can see this a little better. So this is the acrylic block, and then these little stamps just kind of stick on and off, and so you would just put it on. So you can mix and match. You guys have y'all have a bunch of different stamps, a bunch of different stamps. And what actually was,
because Sprite, I just have to laugh because when I saw that Condé was doing this Camp Condé, and then we made summer camp stamps, I was like, okay,
right?
This might be too perfect.
So cool. I know, and you guys have, yes, Camp Summer.
Now, what we did was we made all the text is a true sublimation stamp. So traditional stamps are mirrored, so that way when we stamp a birthday card, it reads correctly. But we want our words to be mirrored on our stamps through our non-mirrored stamp, so it's mirrored on the paper, so it's not mirrored on the.
I know. Wrap your head around that, right? Now, keep in mind, guys, I'm not like an expert at this or anything, so we'll see how it goes. So I've got my ink on there, and I'm just going to kind of stamp it. So this is cool. This is really cool. Man, your kids would have fun with this. So I'm just going to lay it down and press it. Oh, how neat. Look. And I did and press it on whatever. So Ellen asked a great question about how is the stamp pad, because she doesn't see it on our website. Well,
it is $13.99.
The stamp pad is $13.99, and hopefully it will be on our way next week because when order came in, I like to wait until we actually stock in before I put it on the website. It's my fault we don't have stock in because I kind of dropped the ball on the stamp pad, but I got the markers. That was like, it was like that tunnel vision. I was like, get the markers, get the markers, get the markers. Forget about everything else. And now I'm like, well, I shouldn't have done that. I should have gotten it all, but you know, that's okay.
It's all good. I'm just so excited that everyone else is excited. You know, people were taking their markers and they were coloring on stamps. So it just made sense to make a stamp pad. So it kind of goes back to you guys coming up with the good ideas. So thanks for that.
Oh my gosh, I love these colors. I love these colors.
Well, and I mean, the 10-pack is great. I love the 10-pack because it's technically our only pack that's approved for kids 9+. I can go into that into detail if we want. But I really also like it because it has a black in it. So that's really nice if you're like just looking to, you know, start. But having all these colors to fill in the rest, you know, it takes your project to the next level, right? It looks a little bit more like professional in a way, even though it's hand drawn, but because you have different colors as opposed to just like your word you bib, it's really nice to have.
So I got lots of thank you. Jerry says that's just wild. Yeah, so you guys are, I know these are very, very exciting. Heather said these are really exciting. They really are. And then to play with them and to get, I think my favorite part is probably pressing them though. I mean, it's fun.
I think the reveal is the best part, whether you're doing a traditional sublimation or whether you're doing this.
Yeah.
The reveal is always very exciting.
Okay. All right. That's it. I'm done. I'm just going to obsess about my thing. I'm done. Okay. So I've got a bag tag, guys. This is U4624. This is our two-sided aluminum bag tag. This is on sale right now. So I've just got it, you know, on my piece of paper. I've got my heat tape. I almost forgot what that was called. And I'm just going to tape it down. So the great thing about the markers is that if you have a substrate that you've been doing, you know, like let's say you do mugs or you do t-shirts, so you do not change the instructions for the markers. The instructions stay the exact same for your substrate. So this is 400 degrees, 1 minute, 15 seconds, medium pressure.
Okay. So here's what I got, guys. Now I'm going to add some stamps. And you'll notice that the colors are a little muted, but you guys, I don't need to tell you what's going to happen. You guys know.
You already know. That's right.
You already know. Okay. So I'm just going to add some cute little stamps. And these are just traditional stamps, little block stamps that we have. And you don't need a ton of ink, just a little bit. And you just clean them just like you would any other stamp, like with people use baby wipes. There's actually a stamp chamois if people are like that into it. There's all sorts of stuff, but you can just use like a cleaning wipe, paper towel with water.
So, and Heather said she's going to do a DIY event here in a couple of months with these. So that's perfect. That's great.
Yeah. Well, and what's really nice, I don't know where I'm going to put this last stamp. This is like a big decision.
I know. I told you it was stressful. It's very, very stressful. Ooh, all right.
Okay, let me show everybody before I press.
Oh, I didn't show the before of mine. I was embarrassed. Oh, super cute. Look at the little, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, so I just added a soccer ball, a basketball, and a football. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I put my lid back on my stamp pad.
Okay, here's my subpar.
Sprite, we're getting some questions about we call it a designated craft toaster oven here at Artesprix. I don't know what Conde says that's what we say. This is our designated craft toaster oven for when we use our, when we make like the short tumblers and the mugs.
Yes, so yeah. I mean, we have, you know, like the coffee mugs and, you know, any of the round stuff that's not going to fit in that flat heat press, we use the oven for. And I normally have my oven sitting right back here, but we were doing some testing with it. So, and I don't know what kind of oven you guys have, but we recommend the Hamilton Beach rotisserie oven. So just because it's taller and it fits all of our tumblers.
It fits like the ones that aren't just 12 ounce, they're a little bigger. Like this one only fits really short stuff. So we probably should get a bigger one so we can do other stuff. Because it doesn't work when you put things on its side. But
no.
It doesn't. In case anybody thought they could try that. Don't waste your time. It doesn't work. So I know we have some people that are just Artesprix people watching, and just to give them a little bit of information about these awesome clear acrylic blanks. Rule of thumb, when you go to tape it to your design to the coaster or whatever acrylic blank it is, you want your design to the cloudy side.
That's right. Yes, and so I had somebody asking about regular copy paper, and absolutely, you definitely want to use copy paper because the sublimation paper has like a coating in it, and that coating will get in your marker tips and kind of mess your marker tips up a little bit. Or it just, shortens the life of your markers. All
Yeah,
right, guys.
save that sub. Oh my gosh, it turned out great.
It's fine. It's fine. I see all the mistakes in it. I'm too much of a perfectionist that I don't like to color. I don't like to color, but I did it. I did it for you.
Thank you, Sprite. It looks great.
Thank you.
And yeah, it looks really good. Well, and I was just also gonna say, I'm using some protective paper, which is our siliconized paper, and I've got our heat tape. So now my project, and here this is great. I'm gonna show this really quick because when I go to press it, I'll be too excited. But you can see here exactly why you don't need to mirror with acrylic and glass.
That looks great.
Thanks. I'm very excited to see what it turns out. Okay, so I'm gonna make my sublimation sandwich, as David says. Okay. Actually, Sprite, is this 60 seconds at 400?
Yes.
Thank you. And I was gonna say I don't have my Condé product codes memorized. Can't tell them what the number is for the square acrylic with the round edges.
Oh my gosh, is it bad that I actually know what it is?
Do you off the top of your head? That's very impressive.
I do. I think it's ACR 3. I don't want to say it because I might be wrong. But you know.
Okay, I'm gonna adjust to 60 seconds.
Ooh, Melody said these would be great for a watercolor look. Yeah, that's why I like the pastels and the Nomi so much, is because they do kind of have like a watercolor effect. But I've been hearing some chatter on the internet about fun things that people have been doing with these markers, and it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun.
So my heat press is hot, but I don't think it's hot enough. So I'm
Okay.
gonna just give me a minute.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We know all about that. All right, guys, while Ashley is getting her heat press done, I'm going to remind you that I have these great designs up, and I have, for these designs, I've got a really cute keychain. So this is like a little flip-flop keychain. What is this? This is U4728. This is also on sale right now for our Camp Condé sale. And what I did is I took both of these designs and just kind of did one on one side of the keychain, one on the other side of the keychain, and put a name in the center of it. And so, like you guys know, we're going to do both sides of this keychain at the same time because metal conducts heat very well, so it sublimates all the way through it because both sides will get hot enough. So I'm just going to take my design, I'm going to fold it in half, make my sublimation sandwich. So I'm going to match my design up. Got a lot of paper, which is kind of, all right, there we go. So I'm just going to match up my design. I'm going to use a little bit of Pro Spray to make everything sticky. And then I'm just going to line it up and smash it together and press it. And just like that, sublimation sandwich. So it doesn't matter what side is on the top and what side is on the bottom because the heat's going to penetrate and sublimate both sides at the same time. And then we press. This one's going to go for 60 seconds, 400 degrees, medium pressure. Okay. All right. Huh.
So I see a question. They were asking what I was cutting.
Oh.
And so this is our protective paper. It's siliconized paper. So Condé carries this in, you tell me, Sprite, like 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper.
Yeah, we have, I think we have two different sizes. We have the 8.5 by 11 sheets, and then we have the 11 by 17 sheets. So
we basically took this tool, which is basically what Artesprix is all about. We want to take the sublimation tools that professionals like you guys have used for so long and kind of turn them into arts and craft form. So this is siliconized paper in a roll.
cool.
Because, you know, then if you just need a little bit for this keychain or a little bit for that bag tag, you just cut what you need, like gift wrapping paper, and nice and easy.
So, and I know the question is going to be, can you reuse the silicone paper?
Well, and you know what, you can, right? But of course, there are times when I'm like, there's a lot of color on there. Do I want to risk it for the biscuit? You know. So sometimes I use it as often as I can, right? If I've laid, you know, going back to laying down a lot of color and coloring outside the lines, and then that evaporates and needs a place to go, and that's what that protective paper is for. So if I reuse it like with something that's not double-sided, like a hardboard coaster, and I use it for the underside, then it's like totally fine, right? But if it's like a plain white piece of fabric, you might be like living life on the edge a little.
Oh yes. Oh
right?
yes. Yes, definitely. And you know, I mean, you can see like there's a lot of ink left on the paper, and this is actually my protective paper. So if I were to press something on this again, it would, you know, it would more than likely it would go through. So just watch it, because you know the paper's cheap. The substrates are not necessarily as cheap. So
exactly, it really just depends on like the substrate, and like I said, whether you're willing to like risk it, right? Is it something that you just spent a ton of time coloring and you like would hate for something for a hiccup? So, you know, but like in our live in our group last week, Allison did a project and I just took her protective paper and just used it again. So it really just depends on the circumstances, but in short, it can be reused 2 to 3 times.
I use mine all the time. I reuse mine, and yeah, basically, I mean, I look at it and I see if there's ink on it, and if there's not, I'll reuse it. But also, you know, I don't know. I just do stuff for in here. So, all right, I'm going to show you guys this really cute keychain. I absolutely love this keychain. So there's one side, and you guys can see I actually messed up a little bit on the edge. And then there's the other side, and I want you to look how fine, how little this name is and how well it turned out. Isn't that cute? I love Unisub metal. Really, really cute. Cute idea. Okay.
So my heat press was at temp. I checked it when we started, and then for whatever reason it went back down, so now it's going back up. So it's almost there, but I was going to say, I know you showed them a little earlier, but if we wanted to just tell them exactly what these stamps say. So we have one set that's hand lettered basics, that's what we call them, and it has friend, hello, peace, love, happy, travel, and woof. Because, you know, who doesn't love to make something that is dog related, right? And then, like I said, I can joke that it's like in time for Camp Condé, we have come out with summer camp stamps. So this is a mixture of design stamps and text stamps. So it's got like, you know, you saw the one that Sprite did, a little fire, little mountains, little owls, and then different just fun things like adventure, explore. And then if you have text stamps and you want to use it, we recommend that you always go on the copy paper. So text stamps might need a little bit of help. I recommend using, there's all sorts of tools you can use, but this is a mirror stamp. And so basically you just stamp directly onto this, and then you stamp the mirror design onto your plain paper. So it's basically just a rubber,
like a
plain
transfer.
rubber surface.
Cool.
Okay, hold on, I'm reading some questions.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to let my markers sit tip down prior to using them? Yes, you want to put your markers tip down during use, maybe like 15 minutes before you go to use them, maybe store them tip down. There's a lot of ink in these markers. So when you leave them tipped down, that means it's getting charged up and all the ink's rushing to the bottom. So when you put it back in your horizontal position, you're just giving it a chance to just get a little more even. If your markers, if you find that they're dried out, we've never run across that, but if you find that it is, you just want to maybe leave it down a little bit longer, like 30 minutes, because there's a chance maybe when it was stored, like, you know, before you received it, depending on where you bought it from, if they unfortunately had the box tipped one way, then all your ink ran to the bottom. So then you're going to want to leave it tipped down for a good bit to give it a chance to even back out, and then back towards this way when it's horizontal.
Yeah.
Do we have any other questions, Allison? No? Okay. I'm trying to read both screens at once. So is Allison. So are you, Sprite. So if we've missed one, please ask again. Don't hesitate to ask again.
So Darby asked, she was wondering how long the colored item has to sit before it needs to, or how long it can sit before you have to press it.
So we've pressed things that are over a year old, and they turned out great. And so you can wait. I mean, if you draw something, you want to come back to it, that's not a problem. You want to come back to it next week, that's okay too. Like I said, we've pressed things that are over a year old. I feel like I would, you know, like I would miss my drawing. I feel like I'd want to press it ASAP because the reveal is the best part. But yes, you need to do other things because you don't have time to finish your drawing. There's no specific time that you need to wait or do it in it all. There's no stipulations.
Well, and that's really good too, in case, you know, you're like doing an event and off-site and then bringing it back to your office to press it, you know, then that's good that you can wait a while before you have to press it. It doesn't have to be immediate. So that's fantastic.
100%. And that's what's really nice. So I know I mentioned that these are approved for kids 9 and up. And the reason it's 9 and up and not like 5 and up is because when the testing facility does this, they ask, like, what do these markers do? A project from start to finish. So that includes using one of these. So they say a 9-year-old can use one of these. I don't know if I'd let a 9-year-old use one of these, but to your point, you can have a bunch of kids color and then gather them all. And what's really nice is you can take a pencil, write their names, because it doesn't matter. The pencil's not going to transfer because then you know who's a who's. And then you can do the pressing later, you know, in a safe area where, you know, maybe there's no kids, and then take your time, get it all organized, and then give them back whenever you need to.
That is fantastic. So Heather asks, will Condé be carrying all of the stamp line, including the stencils? Yes, ma'am, we will. Absolutely. And Sherry wants to know the catalog number for the keychain, and it is U4728. So I actually don't have these memorized. I have it typed out. So. But yes, the keychain is U4728. This is really cute. I probably should have done this one and then pressed, because it's smaller, so for less time I wouldn't have to have colored so much area, but yeah. These are really cute.
I think someone just asked about cotton, so I'll let you take that one, Sprite.
Okay, so we cannot, so sublimation has to occur on polyester. The polyester kind of reacts to the heat and allows the ink to go into it, and you just can't get that on cotton. But there
are things around it.
Yes,
I'm almost there.
We have been playing with the Easy Subli and the markers, and you know that works. Also the Subliflex 202 and the markers, so that works. So there is heat transfer vinyl that is sublimatable for cotton. So, but yeah, it has to be.
I don't even know what that is.
What's that? You don't.
Subliflex.
Subliflex is, it's like Easy Subli, but it's from a different part of the world.
It's another sublimatable vinyl.
Yes. Yes.
Got it. And then don't forget about glitter vinyl.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we have the Glitterflex too. We've got the the Subla Sparkle, and then I'm actually looking at a new, like a flock material that's kind of like fuzzy. So that's I know. So you can, but if you're gonna, use these markers, you have to use them with products that are either 100% polyester, so they're plastic products. They have to be coated for sublimation. You can't just, it has to be coated for sublimation. It also has to be rated for heat, because there's a lot of things that I'll get and put in the heat press, and then the stability kind of goes all crazy, and it doesn't really work. So. All the products that we carry, we test extensively. We, pretty much put them through the ringer and make sure they're not going to chip or break, or, so So you got to buy the products that are specific to the sublimation. But I mean, you can get them everywhere now. They have sublimation products all over the place. So.
Well, and Conde does so much research. They make these clear acrylic coasters, you know, themselves. So you know that when you're getting a blank from Conde, it's high quality. And then what's really nice is, yes, you'll come across something that's polyester, maybe like in your daily Saturday shopping routine at like Walmart, but it's not going to come with directions. It's not going to come with like any tips or tricks. So you're really just like shot in the dark kind of thing. Whereas Conde, you know, they've got time, temperature, pressure on every page. So you know exactly what you're doing, because going back to what Sprite said, the directions don't change just because you're using markers. It's the exact same as sublimation.
Yeah. Yeah, and you have to be really careful, like going to Walmart and seeing that something is 100% polyester, because one of the things that I run into very frequently is actually like putting a material into the heat press and the polyester kind of melting a little bit under the heat. So, and then you have, you know, a big square area of material that looks different than the rest of your material. So
true.
Yeah.
You're 100% right. It's so true. Okay, I'm up to temp, so we have less than a minute.
Oh, fantastic. Well, so I did have one more product that I was going to do, this Hug 4, but I don't think I can, I don't want to color all this in, so I'm just going to do it black because, like I said, I like that. I like the black. So I've got my lint roller. I'm just going to lint roll it. Oh, and I think I said this on the last time I used my lint roller, but whoever it was that gave me the tip to take the edge of the lint roller and fold it under, you are an angel, and I absolutely love you, because that makes it stop sticking to the product. Fantastic.
I'm going to do that with ours.
Yes, you definitely should. So I've got my little design that I did in my silhouette. Got my Pro Spray. I'm just going to spray it down and attach it. So if you guys have questions about the Pro Spray, I use the Pro Spray for fabric, and I use the tape for hard substrates. Now I know I used the Pro Spray for that metal, but that's because I did both sides of the metal at the same time. Oh, exciting, exciting. Yay, look. You did good. That's good.
How awesome is that?
That's great.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I love it.
And you can make as many coasters as you want. You can just make one coaster. Does Conde still have that starter set? I should have done my homework before we started. Do you guys still have that original pack with like a bunch of different small blanks? I know there's acrylic blanks in there, some maple. Are you guys?
Yeah.
Do you guys still have that on the website?
Yeah,
Like I said, I should have done my homework. I forgot.
That's okay. I was racking my brain thinking, what? Yes, no, we absolutely have it. It's we have two of them. We have a smaller sample pack, and then we have a larger sample pack. And I think it's, you're gonna laugh at me. I think it's CSK 100 and CSK 200. I think those are the part numbers. So, ooh.
Well, it's nice because you guys show all the different materials, and like I said, I think there's some acrylic stuff included in there, which is nice.
Where'd you get your gloves from?
Amazon.
I know, I'm over here.
You want a pair? You want a pair of cute gloves?
I do.
I got a pair for Cheryl, so they're popular.
Yes. Well, everybody keeps telling me to go to like Sally's Beauty Supply and get some of those, but I just haven't done it yet. Oh.
Heat gloves from Sally Beauty Supply?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess for like I don't know. I don't know. Look how good this is.
For your hair or something?
I guess so. I'm not sure. But
my hair dries like this, and oh, awesome!
Cute, my little mandala. Hey, that wasn't bad.
Great, Sprite.
Okay, let's see what else. All right, guys. So it's about an hour. We've done it for about an hour. So just because I would like to keep my little thing going. So everybody, if you want an art pack, email me, swood@conde.com. You have until 5:30 my time. So 5:30 my time, that's an hour from now. So if you email me within an hour, I'm going to send you these two art packs, the flip flops and the lemons. Email me, swoodconde.com. You get art pack, you get art pack, you get art pack. Everybody gets an art pack. Also, let's talk about, really quick, I've got 2 other things to give away. Every single week, I ask you to leave me a review on the product that you are doing, and I give someone $25 in Condé credit. This week, my review winner was Deborah Cowick. She reviewed our small face masks, the PFM 44. She says they sub so beautifully, great for double-sided reversible designs. I love them so much. Thank you, Deborah. You will be receiving an email for how to receive your $25 in Condé cash. Guys, if you have questions about the face masks, we do have them. We're getting them in every single day. If you have a back order, please call your account rep. We've got a few different kinds that we maybe can send out to you. So if you're looking for your face masks, give your rep a call. Also, in addition to leaving me a review, I ask you to show me what you're doing by going to our client gallery and uploading an image of a product that you have done. I give away $25 every single week to one random viewer, and then we also have a quarterly gallery contest where I give away $400, $200, and $100 to our top 4 prizes. This quarter, our theme is your best sublimation for charity idea. So if you have an idea to sublimate some things for charity, go to our gallery page, upload it, you're entered to win that contest. But my weekly winner this week is Barb of Barb's Custom Gifts. She did these really cute flags for the graduating class of her junior high school, because obviously they were not able to graduate. So Barb, thank you very much. You're fantastic. Ashley, you are also fantastic. Guys, email me, swood@conde.com. Ashley, thank you so much for joining me. This was so much fun. Guys,
you're welcome. How many days until the open house?
Not enough. Our open house is July the 11th. Yes.
OMG.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm super stressed. We're doing a virtual open house this year, which is brand new for us. So, we're going to get all that together. Ashley's going to be a part of it. We're very excited. She's fantastic. We're going to have a lot of vendors. Everything's going to be done on the web, so look out for more information about that. I promise it's coming to you. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Allison. You guys email me. I'll send you some art. Bye, y'all. Have a great weekend.
Thanks for having us.